Hi, this is Joe from the Vicksburg Hobby Shop Kickstarter, and today I'm going to show you how to make a castle. Things you're going to need: Elmer's glue, a marker, a ruler, 4 Pringles cans, a pair of scissors, and 4 cereal boxes will probably do you good. First thing you'll use is the Pringles cans, the markers, and the ruler. Take the top off. Center it the best you can. And make notches all the way around. Turn it sideways. Center it the best you can as well. And make notches all the way around. From there, you're making 1.5 inch lines straight down. So go to 1.5 inch at the very top. So you've got 1/2 inch, full inch. Draw straight lines all the way around your marks. Do that for all 4 towers. And then you're on to the next step. Once you got your lines drawn all the way around the towers, then you're going to take your scissors, cut it straight down, nice and slow, following the lines. Do that on all 4 towers, and then you're on to the next step. Once you've cut all the way down, then take your marker, find the spots you want to be your parapets, and then draw lines where you're going to cut next, connecting those 1.5 inch lines. So remember, just skip every other once you do your first one. Once you got all those done, then you can fold them down and cut across. Do that on all 4 towers. Then you're on to the next step. Once you got all 4 of them cut out, then you take your lid, set it on top gently, and then trace around the areas that you didn't cut, and work your way around, doing every one that you didn't cut out. Your marker, make sure there's a dot there and a dot right on the top, because you're going to cut this section out. Do that to all 4, and then you're on to the next step. Once you've done that to all of them, go ahead and take the lids off, set the tops aside, and then just start cutting along the black lines you did. It's a little tough getting over the first lip because you don't want to go too far in. Just go straight in on the lip, and then right there along that black line you'll cut. Once you've done this with all 4, go ahead and you're ready to move on to another step. Once you have all the corners cut out, then you need your white glue. Open her up and then put some around each edge that you didn't cut. A generous amount doesn't hurt here. You don't have to glue the tops on if you want, because you can store stuff in the towers if you want to, but I suggest gluing it on, because after a while of taking them on and off, they'll crack all the way through and you'll need another lid. And then you take your marker where you had the spots, line them up with each other, and you slide it down along the edge. Line them up, make sure they're all sitting on their lips. Press them down nice and firm. And once you got them all down, go and do the other 3. Now that you got your tops all glued on, take your cardboard boxes, cut them straight in half, and then cut around the edges. Once you've done that to at least 4 cereal boxes, then you're ready to start making the walls. Once you got your cardboard all cut out, you want to arrange it from the smallest to the biggest, so that way your walls don't end up lopsided, and you'll always have enough cardboard at the end. So you grab your smallest sheet, figure out how big you want your walls between your towers. I'm going to go with 6 inches. Go to the corner of the cardboard, make a 6-inch line. Also, how deep you want them, I'm going with 2 inches. The sides first, that way nothing gets too crazy lopsided. Take one of your towers, line it up. And you got your template done. Cut her out. Leave a little space on the cardboard because you're going to need to make tabs on the sides to glue your walls. And I just kind of freehand the tabs. Cut that out, do that 4 times, and you're ready for the next step. After you've got the first 4 cut out, do another 4, but make the tabs a little larger because it'll be the base and the weight of the tower will be on top of it, so you want them a little thicker and a little more solid on the bottom. After that, you're going to want to figure how tall you want your walls. I'm going to want them 4 inches, so they'll be sitting right about there. So what you're going to want to do is make a 5-inch line, because you're going to want some space for the parapets to be. And then the length of your wall, which mine are 6 inches. You're going to do that 4 times, 1 for each side. When you're done with that, cut them out and you're on to the next step. Once you got your 4 wall sections cut out, go ahead, line your ruler up and make marks every inch. And go a little ways down. I'm going to go about an inch. And mark those spots. Every spot farther down about an inch. Then as you connect these dots, about 3/4 of an inch. Just like you did with the towers. Every other spot, make a line. And cut out each of those sections. Do that all 4 times. You're ready for going on to the next part. Once you've cut out your 4 wall sections, set them aside. Now you're going to make the back wall. Since we're going for 4-inch walls, you're just going to want to make it 4 inches high. unless you want to put parapets on the inside, and then go ahead and do the same thing on the inside. Starting with our 6-inch line because of our length of our walls, and doing 4 inches. Do that 4 times, cut them out, and you're ready for the next step. Now you can take the first of your back wall sections, get it ready. Take your ruler and you're going to score along that line right there. You can do that with the inside blade or your scissor. I like to do it on the inside. Just get it lined up across. Don't press real hard because you don't want to cut through it. You just want to make it easier to fold. Nice and light. Once or twice you do it, and it'll make it really easy to bend. You can use the side of the ruler to help bend it as well. Just put it there and then fold her up. Once you got a nice and easy bend, you can take a little glue and do it there, or you can go all the way around, score them all, and then glue them at the same time. So I'm going to do that on one, and I'll come back and show you. Once you got some of them bent up, then just take your first wall, get some glue, put it along the tab. And then just line it up at the bottom of the wall. Press it firm down. Get it nice and even. And there's that. And then take your next part of your wall, glue there, put her on. Try to get it nice and even as you can. And once again, you'll start on your inside section and then work to the front just to make sure it's nice and level. Glue your last outside edge. Once you got all 4 of them nice and glued on, you can set it aside. Helps to sit them down on their faces, so the weight will hold them down. And I take a tower from each, set it on top, and that'll make sure it doesn't pop apart at the seams. You can also use it to hold that still. Get your finger in there and make sure you pull all the way across. Flatten out all that surface on each other. Do the other 3, let them dry. To decorate the castle, you can get some of this cheap apple barrel paint at Walmart. It's 99 cents. I thought I had gray, but all I have is the Snow White I used on my Space Wolf spaces. So I'll have to go pick some of that up to finish my castle. This is a quick little diagram of how you can decorate it after you paint the entire thing gray. Usually you water down your acrylic paints. I suggest not doing that because you'll be able to do 1 coat coverage over the orange of the Pringles cans. You can use a black marker to draw on the windows, and you can do sporadic, like bare spots where spackling fell off, showing bricks through, or very time consuming, you could brick the entire thing. That'd take a long time. But if you've got the patience to do it, it's worth it. It gives a good effect. You can also use other color markers to go around and put vines. You can either use the extra cardboard to draw doors on, color in, and glue on, or if you color straight over the gray apple barrel paint, it's not too bad. It doesn't show up too bad. So you can just draw the drawbridge or portcullis if that's what you want, and do little designs all throughout, inside, out, however you wanted to do it. You can also do hatches on the top of the towers with the brown markers, the same type of way you would do this. Hope you found this video helpful. Please share and donate if you can for the Vicksburg Hobby Shop Kickstarter. This has been Joe. Have a good one.